With me, I have, if you're on the internet, you can see Laurie Starrett. I don't never pronounce
Starrett.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Starrett. Pa Saldana, and of course Greg the Voice Starrett. Famous because he's married to Laurie. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
she's close to me now. She's going to
Yeah,
hit
she
me
can
if I
hit you.
don't.
I can't reach it.
And Laurie is going to pull the cards out. All the postcards are in the bag. Laurie's going to pull them out. We're going to give away the cards first. If your name is, I'm going to yell out, you want to come down? I know you don't want to come down in this weather. I don't blame you. You know why? Because it's 20 degrees and snowing, and we have a snow advisory until noon. And it's going to be probably 6, 7 inches by the time they're done. There's no doubt in my mind. And northbound I-65 is closed. See, there's your traffic report. That's twice now today. You owe me one now.
He's wore out from that,
I'm
too.
wore out from traffic reports. I'm all done. I never have to do that on Saturday, for God's sakes. Get a cup of coffee, sit back, and listen to the car guy, and maybe win a die-cast car, collector car, courtesy of Mr. Carl Shirky, or the Snap-on collector train set, which we give away every year. These are really going to be fun. Greg, these cars.
Yes.
Okay, you brought them in. They're heavy, aren't they?
They are heavy.
They're
yes.
metal.
I carried them all at once. That
These
was a
aren't
mistake.
plastic toys.
No.
They're collector cars. They're really sharp. And of course, Pa didn't help, did he?
No.
He's our water guy. When we go on our road trips,
Uh-huh.
he makes me get lost. It was all his fault that I got lost in Valparaiso.
That's easy to do, though, get lost in Valpo.
Well, it was the third time going through the turnabout when Pa said, George, I don't think you went through that right. You're not doing this right, that turnabout. I just kept turning.
Yeah, those roundabouts, they're nuts.
Yeah, it's not good. Well, anyway, we did get lost, but Pa makes sure that we have enough water to make it home. Otherwise, because we're on the road a long time sometimes, waiting to get home because I'm taking wrong trips. And Laurie, my favorite bartender from the club.
That's right.
Yes, it is. She makes a mean Bloody Mary. She's going to pull these winners. And you know what? Why don't you pull one? Let's give away a card. Pull one and give it to Greg and let him read out who it is.
Okay. This
And if
bag
there's any
is so
cute,
full of
any,
names.
any cute comments on there, be careful they're not dirty.
Yeah, I know. I know the FCC regulations.
And make sure that they're not like suggestive.
First
'cause
one.
I've been on the air with you enough.
She who will be obeyed will not appreciate if they're asking me for a date.
So we're going to take, this will be the winning car.
Okay.
Okay, this is a 2000 Buddy Hamilton Kodak limited edition.
Kodak
Monte
car.
Carlo.
Cool.
Okay, so the winner of this car is Larry DePauli, P-A-U-I-L. So I'm not sure how you pronounce that. From Schneider Avenue in Hammond, Indiana. Larry, you have won this car.
Won a die-cast car. Beautiful.
Yay.
How cool is that? This is a nice car. We'll pull one of these out. Maybe not this one. These are a little hard to show. I think they're a little bit. Yeah, these are
Yeah, there's
styrofoam.
all kind of packing.
But there.
Oh, that's not easy.
There you go. That's sharp.
Larry DePauli
Larry,
of
you won.
Schneider Avenue, you have won.
That's a cool car. I think I need to have one of those for Christmas. Wrap it up, give it to the kid for Christmas. That's cool.
I'll put it over here.
Yeah, you hang on to that because we
Yep.
got to make sure we get that right. Let's do one more real quick
Okay, here we go.
because we're on a roll.
This will be for, boy, this doesn't have the neat little sticker the other one had.
Ricky Rudd, it says
It's
on it.
Ricky Rudd.
I don't know whose name, what car it is, but
It's this car. It's a
Okay.
Texaco
oh, the 28 car, sure.
28
Texaco.
car Texaco. Can you see that,
Ricky
listeners?
Rudd, that's
Okay.
cool. These
So-
are really sharp. The hood's open and everything. I mean, they're nice
winner
collector
is?
cars. They're made by AP, so they're
And the winner of this car is Catherine, Stack
stack. Yep.
of St. John, Indiana.
There you go.
Catherine, you have won this car. Catherine Stack. Stank?
Stack.
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 Just to verify that.
Yeah, stack.
You know,
S-T-A-A-C-K.
next year, people need to
13,
print
20,
bigger
yeah.
on these cards,
She's
please.
from St. John. Give us a call. Come on down and pick up your prize. These prizes now, listen, these can be picked up today. I'm going to be here till about 10. Maybe not that long, but I'll be here for a while. And then any day the next week, they'll be in here on the counter next to the car guy desk with your name on it and all written down in the book and ready to go. And you can't, you can come usually after about 9 o'clock in the morning. The morning show is on, but they're busy, and then the office people get here around 9:30. And you can come and pick up any of these prizes, and they're really cool. You're really going to like them. These these collector cars that remind me of the car shows that we went to this summer, Pa.
I worked one.
That was fun. We saw a lot of great cars. The kids out in Valparaiso, the developmentally disabled kids, there was two car shows for them. One was a soapbox derby, which I hadn't seen since I was a kid, and they enjoyed the heck out of that.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
And the racers there, believe it or not, Laurie, were girls. There was like
what do you
four
mean,
or
believe it
five,
or not?
like ace
Yeah.
drivers, and they were young ladies, car racers going down the hill. It was pretty
They were
cool.
good.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, they were there. They won. Some of them were like class champions from all over the country.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, soapbox derby. I didn't realize it had gotten like that. That was a lot of fun. And then the show that was out there where Jesus left his sandals out there in Valpo. They said Valpo, but it was so far east. Greg, we passed the prison.
Oh
We're-
boy, that's out of Valpo a bit.
Yeah, it's just a tad out of Valpo.
Yeah.
We were past the prison. Matter of fact, Pa wanted to leave T-Rex at the prison. Said, get rid of this kid. Here, leave him here. We straightened his act out. This kid is rotten. Oops.
I'm guessing he didn't say that.
He's not. Well, he's afraid he's going to set a fire. Fire? See, I told you.
Yep.
All you got to do is say fire around this kid. Let's give another car away. What the heck? We got a
Okay.
lot to do today. We got.
Here we go.
We're busy over here,
Oh,
folks.
baby.
All right, this car here says it's a Mike Dillon, number 21 Rockwell Automation, 2000 Monte Carlo limited edition.
Oh, it's a pretty card.
And let's see if I can hang on one second there. Let me.
Ooh,
Oh, got the fancy
that's got the
styrofoam. There's the car, listeners and watchers. And
Oh my, the 21
viewers.
car, Qantas. All right.
All right, so the winner of this car.
Wow, is that a cool looking postcard?
Hey, somebody printed big. Thank you. Elaine Grant of Highland, Indiana. Elaine Grant of Highland, Indiana, you have won this beautiful diecast car. Thank you for playing.
These are really sharp cars, you know, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure they're anywhere from $60 to $80 a piece when you buy them.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. So that's a real nice deal. And Carl, God bless you. Like I said, he's the guru of racing. He knows more about car racing in this area than I ever knew. There were some tracks I never heard of, actually. How he got away with that, I'll never know.
He forgot more than you knew.
I know, he surely did. And there's been times when I feel like I forgot everything I knew. This whole deal for Christmas is kind of neat because now we're gonna give these prizes away, and the train set especially. You can take this train set, you can put it underneath the Christmas tree if you want, or you can leave it in the box as a collector. This one is from 2002, I believe, and this is something that Snap-on put out every year. And being a an old wrench, the old things come to mind, and they used to bring these train sets to me as like a premium because I bought a lot of stuff from the company over the years, and every Christmas I got a nice Christmas present of a train, and I'm down to probably down to my last 7 or 8 now. I had a lot of them, and a couple car sets too, and some other Snap-on goodies, but I haven't dug into that box in ages. These train sets are HO scale, and they say Snap-on. The cars are little toolboxes or whatever. They're pretty neat. Pretty neat deal. We're going to let's give away one more car before we go to the next break and see if we can't pull another good winner. Now, remember, these postcards, you could all send as many as you want. So we could have somebody, we've never had a multiple winner, but we could. You never know. Be pretty cool.
All right, this says it's a Jeff Burton. It's number 99. It has X-Side on it. It's actually in a box where you can kind of see the car.
Oh, wow.
Kind of.
So it says war paint on the box. Yes, there's a little dust. That makes it authentic, though.
That
Rick,
makes it authentic.
This is a
That's right.
die-cast.
Leave it to the girl in the crowd. It's dusty. Well, get your pledge out,
That's
lady. I mean,
horrible.
This is a die-cast stock
I know
car.
for the people.
Jeff Burton.
that's beautiful. That's a
winner
beautiful
is?
thing.
And the winner is Marley Rose Nelson, it looks like, of Crown Point, Indiana. You want somebody to check me on that name?
Marley Rose. Yep. Nelson looks right.
Marley Rose Nelson.
Of Crown Point.
Of Crown Point. Marley Rose Nelson of Crown Point.
You
Our
have
winner.
won.
We'll be calling everybody. There's phone numbers on there, and I'll be calling everybody if they're not listening or didn't hear that they won. If you know any of these people, call them up. Tell them they won. Tell them come on down, meet the car guy and crew. The family's all here. We have in our studio out here or in our newsroom. We have Sweet House Bakery donuts, which are like to die for,
Yay.
and fresh coffee, gourmet brand coffee that I mix my beans myself and then I grind them myself. These two little hands just make a really good cup of coffee.
Yes, better than Mrs. Olson.
Yes, Mrs. Olson. Well, Mrs. Olson was in bed with Juan Valdez. Me, not so much.
Okay.
I use beans from all over the world. I mix my beans. And when I mix my beans, they're really good. Let me just tell you also, before we do this break, I got to give you this special announcement for Christmas, because this is the Christmas show on the Car Guy. By the by, this is like the fourth annual Christmas show. We never had them before, but for the first 3 years, of course, I was on with the preacher, and that was at night, and we were too busy going to Freddy's. We didn't have a Christmas show.
Although there were spirits involved.
Yes, there were spirits involved. But then we had to get down to earth here with the Car Guy show and do a Christmas special and give away some goodies because our people are important to us. Hey, Fernando, what's up?
Hey, Big George, how's it going?
What's happening?
Not too much. Hello to your guests as well.
Oh, we're having a ball here. We're giving away cars and trains and planes, trains, and automobiles, but we're out of planes.
Sounds good. I wish I could get one. I didn't know about it, so. But, I had a question for you. I know
Sure.
you have your car repair hat on today.
Oh,
I usually call
absolutely.
you on your political hat.
I sleep with my car repair hat on, actually. This is what I do best.
That's why it's all mushed on one side.
That's right. It's collapsing.
I had a question, a car question.
Yeah.
My car is a 1999 Mercury Grand Marquis.
Mm-hmm.
I had an engine replaced on it because it went kaput on me. It probably was my fault. But I'm having a lot of trouble getting it to pass emissions, and I think I've changed every O2 sensor but the last one. It's got 4, I believe, they keep telling me.
Right.
I think I've changed about 3 of them. And I'm down maybe to the last one, and...
You still have a check engine light on, right?
Yep. It got
See,
the check engine light on, and,
Fernando, if the car's newer than 96, they don't put the probe in the tailpipe anymore so much as they plug into the computer to see if there's any codes. Because
Right.
if there's no codes in your computer, your car is in what they call fuel compliance. Means it'll pass. They don't have to bother with the probe. They don't have to check your exhaust because they know it's good if there's no check engine light. Now,
Right.
you have a check engine light and you have a code for oxygen sensors.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's the perils of going to AutoZone or wherever and getting your code read for free. There's several big box parts stores that like to do that, and then right after they read your code, they put all the parts that they want to sell you up on a counter. That's why they read those codes for free. 9 times out of 10, with an oxygen sensor code, you don't even need an oxygen sensor.
No.
Okay. No, that could be as simple as a vacuum leak. That could be a EGR valve problem. 99 Crowns we're known for. There's just so many variables. You need to get that somewhere where they have a good full-size scanner tool and can get all the parameters. They can read your codes and then go in and read all the parameters of the sensors that are in the code system to see which one is causing you the grief and why, and get it fixed. If you get the check engine light off, you'll pass. And it has nothing to do with an engine transplant. It really doesn't. It should pass.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
No.
but
The
like
other
I said,
thing those
you know,
are known for in 99 is bad catalytic converters. And that gets crazy expensive.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
That's like a Y pipe. That's the Y pipe, and it's probably $1,500 for your
that's
catalytic
a lot.
converters because you got to buy 2 or 4 actually, because they all come in one big piece. So yeah, you want to get that checked in by somebody that can honestly tell you, here's the story. Now at my place we charge for that. We charge 1 hour labor, whether it takes 1 hour or 3. You pay for 1, it's $88. But at that point, you're not going to go out and buy all the oxygen sensors. You're going to know exactly what you need to do, and I don't care if you do it or I do it. Okay? But you will know exactly what you need to do at that point. And there are a lot of places that can do that for you. You got to get to a registered, a good ASE certified technician, and get these codes read correctly. So and then tell you exactly what part is failing. Something is failing you, and it could be very, very simple, quite frankly.
Yeah, because I've changed, like I said, I know I've changed like 3 of them.
Yeah.
I changed one myself. So, thank you very much. I did that. Wow.
Yeah, a couple are stinkers to get at, aren't they?
Yeah. And the other 2 were changed by other people. But
Yeah.
like I said, I got a code still says the Bank 2 sensor 1 is the one that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's telling me I have a misfire on.
Bank 2 sensor 1, I believe, is the left side, the sensor in the manifold. That's the
That's
left
the
side
one.
in the manifold, and I think that's sensor bank 2. Yeah,
That's the
bank
easy
1,
one
I
to get
believe,
to.
is the right side. So yeah, but still, that doesn't mean that sensor is bad. That could be
Right.
wiring, that could be a vacuum hose off, that could be all kind of stuff. That sensor is actually reading exhaust levels. And if something is messing with the exhaust levels on that side, that sensor is going to
Right.
read wrong, and it's going to throw a code for that sensor.
Oh, okay.
And the
Gotcha.
sensor is not to blame. Okay? Now, give it a shot. You should get somebody to look at that for you, Fernando, and get it looked at
Oh.
right. Then you'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because
Okay.
actually, that seems like the one I changed already not
Yeah.
too long ago.
Yeah.
That's the easy one to get to, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I know I've changed that one because I know there's one that goes a little bit farther up towards the engine, and that one I think I've located it, but it looks like it'd really be a pain in the butt to get
Oh,
to.
there's several that are a stinker. Thanks for calling, Fernando. Have a nice day and Merry Christmas to you, buddy. He's typical of a lot of my callers, guys. They want to do it themselves, and I don't have a problem with that. But with today's cars, you got to have the technology.